Right, you ready for a bit of poetry? Roses are red, violets are blue. You're listening to BBC Surrey with James and Sue. Oh no, not bad, eh? Doesn't quite rhyme.
Breaks
Doesn't
my
need
heart.
to though, does it? As we're about to find out, because it's National Poetry Day. We're getting right behind it here on BBC Surrey with our very own specially commissioned poem. It's a tribute to this.
That's Guildford's Guildhall Clock. It sort of went into rap there, didn't it? An icon of the high street has been there for years and years.
1683.
There we go. Thank you very much. We haven't even introduced you and you started talking, Donald. There we go. Wait, hang on. Just a second. And before we hear the poem, I'm pleased to say that we're joined by the poet himself.
Who's that though?
I don't know who he is. Is the guest here? We don't know whether he is.
That mysterious voice you just heard.
Lovely voice.
BBC Surrey's Poet Laureate for the day at least, Dónall Dempsey. Good morning to you.
Good morning, good morning.
Lovely to see you. And you're a morning person, clearly.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm a former school teacher, so I'm used to getting up at times like this and travelling.
Clearly not originally from Guildford with that accent though.
No, I'm from the Curragh Camp in Kildare in Ireland.
Ah, so what brought you here?
Her
Oh, love. What
wife,
brought you
she's
here?
we've just got married.
Have you?
Oh, in June.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you recommend marriage?
God, yes,
Suzanne's
yes.
got 4 kids and there's still no ring on the finger. We're just trying to move it
Oh,
on. To be honest, Donald, we just want a day out.
Oh, I know. She's the saviour of me. Like, if she hadn't married me, I think I would have evaporated into thin air. I don't know.
Now, what we should say is National Poetry Day. It was all about this year. It was all about taking a landmark or object that inspires you in the local area. Why did you choose the Guildhall Clock?
One word. I love the Guildford Clock. If you're Irish and if you're a Dempsey, you're not allowed to just like things. Like, that's so ordinary. You've got to love things. And if you find something to love, by God, you love it. You walk up and down, you look at an old postcard from 1890 or something, there's the Guildford Clock. You know where you are. Old photographs, it's the same. It signifies, it's iconic, it is Guildford. As you can see, I am dressed in the clock's colours, as it so happens.
And I thought those were your PJs.
You could. Suffices that.
Now, there is actually a preamble to the poem, isn't there? Let's have a listen to this.
I'm talking to the BBC, chappie. Okay, you seconds. All in a minutes and bombs hours. Go on, we've got a bomb to do. Attention, wait. Tick. Wait for it, wait for it. Tock. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick. Squad, tick tockity, tick tockity, tick. One to the others, like bronze cars. Okay, at ease. All right.
There we go. Well, look, without further ado, I'm the Guildford Guildhall Clock I Am by Dónall Dempsey, recorded on the balcony beneath the clock itself. Have a listen.
I'm the Guildford Guildhall Clock I am. Oh, I've been
Well, you're on
knocking
our
out time
Facebook
now
page
since,
as well.
let's see, 1683. Minutes and decades flow through me, the everlasting skies above me. I'm iconic, I am, dressed in my black and gold. I, if I may be so bold, am Guildford, the pride of Surrey. I watch the high street as it runs down to that young whippersnapper of a statue, the scholar or whatever. Shoppers congregate about the chap, eat sandwiches, listen to a busker, busk opera. Ha! Only in Guildford, but it's me they look up to. And is it time for tea? Why, so it is, and citizens clatter over the cobbles. I'm the Guildford Guildhall Clock I am, tip-top, tick-tock, tick, tip-top, tip.
Love it. Do you know what? In fairness, Donald, with your accent, you could make the shopping list sound absolutely poetic, to be honest, couldn't you?
The thing about an Irish accent is that I can't hear my own Irish accent, so I think I'm talking Queen's English here.
Is this your first foray into poetry?
Oh, no, I've been... I was Ireland's first poet in residence in a secondary school, for instance, back in 86 or something like that. Been on telly with John Cooper Clarke.
Oh, wonderful, yeah.
That was quite nice, and Paul Durkin. So I've done my little bits here and there. At the moment, with the missus, I run a poetry evening every month at the Keystone pub on the Portsmouth Road there. And we thought, we used to go up to London for our poetry.
Yeah.
And we thought, this is stupid. It must be people who, one, write poetry, listen to poetry, would like to hear poetry, would like to read poetry themselves. And we thought, we put on a venue, they come, and it happens. And it happened. And it's been happening now for how long, Jan?
5 years nearly.
5 years we've been doing this.
Wow.
So, you know.
Well, very
Can I
nearly.
just say, we've mentioned poetry this morning, and we've been asking people to sort of remember a bit of poetry they remember or they love.
Yes.
The reaction has been absolutely phenomenal, but that must be a joy to you to actually know
Yes.
that.
Yes.
You know, and it's funny how words touch different people in different
That's
ways.
how
don't you think?
all my poetry come. I'm highly dyslexic. And I have to cope with that, being a teacher, being a poet, everything. And when you're dyslexic and you can't approach those words, I had a lovely dyslexia altogether. I used to look at the words and all they'd run away like worms. And I think, oh, isn't that crazy? How cool is that? Or that S that you see on a page, I wouldn't see the black S. I'd see all the lovely white parabola of space that's cut out by the S. So, my book, and the best book I ever had, was my dad. And he'd tell me everything, do everything. And it was my dad. I've given my fee to my dad because he's the one who stuffed my head full of poetry in the beginning and gave me a delight in everything. So he gave me a delight in the passing of a cloud, a glimpse of a kingfisher, how a bunch of words hang together. And that's my dad, Dónall Dempsey. He's 94. He's still going strong. And as you can see, he's of sounder mind than I am.
Oh, well, listen, you have been a delight, and we've actually got a video of Donall performing his poem Beneath the Clock. I have to say it was a very rainy day.
Yes.
Head to our Facebook page, facebook.com/BBC Surrey.
And if somebody wants to come to the poetry nights, when do you actually do those?
Jan?
The next one is the 5th of November.
5th
5th
of
of
November.
We've got a poet from near Reading called Wendy Klein, who's a very excellent poet.
Come
Yeah.
here with the mic, yeah, we can hear you.
Wendy Klein will be at the Keystone on the 5th of November. Remember.
Basically,
and
you just turn up, don't you?
you can just come.
And say hi to
if
me or
possible, email me, Janice at... forgotten.
Too early in the morning. For
Anyway, look on our website, www.the1000monkeys.com, and you can email me to make quite sure you get a spot on the 5-minute open mic. But then we
Some
always
people
have a
might just
feature.
want to just come
And they
along
just
and
come-
watch.
yeah.
Well, just come and listen.
Yeah.
Just come and listen.
Might
we
I
love
say that
audience.
I am not the only poet today on the radio. The BBC, when it commanded us to write a poem, it plucked all the poets from their respective counties. So every county in England has a poet now, and we're flooding the airways at 7:20 breakfast news hours with poetry. Everybody's doing it. The other thing that we had to do was when we were commanded, because that's the word,
Yeah.
well, you can use commission if you want, but commanded by the BBC to write a poem. And when the BBC commands you, you have to do it. You
Yes.
can't say, no, I don't feel like it today. You go, yeah, yes, you're like that. So what we had to do is we had to take an object that is so relevant to your place that everybody would know it, and you had to personify it. So you had to animate it, give it a persona, a personality. So I used to always call the clock anyway, old General Tick-Tocker. And I used to give him a salute as I walked down the high street and everything like
Well,
that.
you
So I imagine him having a voice like this, and I borrowed that from my friend Bob at the diabetic gym.
Lovely to meet you, and nice stuff, and nice that you're throwing your fee, as you say, to your dad, which is great.
He's the guy who deserves it.
Brilliant, lovely stuff. It's 7:33.
Thank you guys. I've got to read the news now.
Thank you very much.
BBC Surrey
God bless.
Thanks a lot.
headlines this morning.
Thank you.
I didn't have to do that.